Welcome back to the VS channel. The Xiaomi 15 using the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite versus the Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max. Guys, how do we know this is a real 16 Pro Max? Let me show you. It has here this thing, the camera button, alright? In this video, we're gonna be playing CarX. The only reason why I'm doing this is because right now I'm not able to find any solution to monitor FPS. The native implementation inside here is broken. I've shown this in my previous videos. Taco Stats with Shizuku doesn't work, KF Mark doesn't work, Sin 7 doesn't work, nothing really works. But CarX has an internal FPS counter. The only issue is that it's displayed here, so when you're playing with your nifty hands, well, you can't see it. But in this video I've connected not one, right, but two DualSense controllers from my PS5. Thank you so much PS5 for not being jealous. And I'm gonna play the game and show you the FPS. Also, I have opened the window right now. Outside it's like 2 Celsius, so let me show you guys. We have 21 ambient temperature, but I do believe it's dropping. And the iPhone is running 25.4, the Xiaomi 15 running 24. It's very equalized. So let's start and see what is gonna happen. By the way, I have to be honest, guys, the iPhone was pretty bad after just several minutes of playing. So have in mind that all of these games, not only the games but apps, they should be properly optimized by the developers. And this is why we have 120 FPS on Genshin here on iPhone and it's killing it, and we don't have it here. So have this in mind, it's not always down to the chip and etc. And first things first, I want to show you the graphical setting. I'm using the highest available quality everywhere. The motion blur is on, the smoke intensity is set to high, and of course we don't have any FPS limits. So right now I'm gonna hit continue, guys, and we will explore what is gonna happen. I've also restarted the scene and now it's time to rev the engines. Alright, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is going. So guys, how are we gonna do this test? Let's first do a bit of the iPhone, alright? Then we're gonna do a bit of the Xiaomi 15. So right now, for your viewing pleasure, I'm gonna start with the iPhone. Let's try to play for like 5-10 minutes and see what is gonna happen. By the way, where is the FPS counter, guys? It's here down below. 59, 60 FPS stable, and as I told you, inside the temperature is slowly dropping. So I've opened my window and outside we do have like 3 Celsius. So it's already getting cold. 28.2 for the iPhone, that isn't bad. I just want to give the phones a higher chance of survival when this game is played. But again, in my pre-testing, the iPhone 16 Pro hit it up to like 43 Celsius even when I was on the menu, guys. So it wasn't really great. And again, I'm not blaming the phone, it could be also the optimizations, but nevertheless, why should, oh my, what the hell? I mean, you've seen that? I wanted to say, I don't really care whatever this is. Oh no, this isn't great. Anyway, third attempt. Why should we care if it's the optimizations or not? I mean, we are paying this crazy money for those devices and we just want to get like top-notch performance. Let's do a donut. By the way, like 40-50 frames already just in like what, 1 minute of gameplay. This isn't good. Now guys, something I want to mention also, have in mind that the 16 Pro Max, it is the current flagship from Apple. It's gonna be until next year September. This means that it has all the whistles and bells, and the screen is with a higher resolution compared to the Xiaomi 15. But the point of this video is, you are a user with, let's say, 1,400 euro, you're buying the iPhone, and it so happened that you kind of like car games and you install CarX Street, you run it with the highest settings. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get like this performance which is kind of subpar, like 40 FPS. Oh my god, this isn't really looking good. For just like 2-3 minutes of gameplay, let's check what happens here. Only 32 Celsius, by the way. The iPhone hits really at the back. I'm gonna give the iPhone a chance to recover, and now I'm gonna rev up the engine of my Xiaomi 15, with the disclaimer that the Xiaomi 15 uses a slightly lower resolution on the screen, well, 60 FPS stable. And by the way, the Xiaomi started directly at night. Night scenario is always more tougher, we have more lights, more for the phone to process. Oh, it dropped to 54, 31 FPS for a moment and then recovers. What the hell is happening, guys? I am freezing here at my home. I've opened the window too. Oh, this is absolutely, what is going on here? Alright, anyway, 60 FPS, now we are back in business. Let's try to do a donut. What the hell is going on with these phones? I tested this yesterday and it was so much better. No, it was the same. Alright, there are these drops, but then the phone manages to recover and we are now back at 60 FPS. Alright, 60, 57. Alright, good. I think the phone's stable. Ah, no, I missed this turn. So the phone stabilized? I think so. Alright, yeah. Time for some turbos. Come on, man. This game is so much fun when you play with the controller. I have to tell you guys, if you do own any kind of Bluetooth controller, just don't hesitate, hook it up your phone and just enjoy some proper gameplay. Alright, good. I guess with these initial hiccups right now, what we see on the screen is pretty stable. 60 FPS all the time. You can see I'm just doing a donut here. 59, alright, okay, 59 FPS all the time to 60. Now guys, let me try to measure some temps here. 35.7, I told you guys, I'm now in a cooler almost. The ambient temperature, 19.8, I was not joking. Alright guys, let's give the Xiaomi a chance to relax. And I'm immediately jumping here on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Alright, like a boss. The night scenario, 59 FPS as well, that's good. Alright, let me just go back to the street. Alright, turbo. Ooh. 49 sometimes. 55. 53, 37. iPhone, please. Don't let me down here. Nah, this is not so comparable, guys, to the Xiaomi 15 again. I don't want to blame the phone. I mean, you can blame the phone if you want, because I don't really know what happens here. Again, optimizations, software updates, it could be anything. But this is subpar performance, averaging it like below 40 FPS. iPhone, why are you letting me down? And guys, I am freezing here. I guess it's already like 18 Celsius. The air outside is 2 Celsius coming right out of my window here at my room, because I wanted to give the phones a higher chance of just showing better results so that you like those phones. 47 FPS, guys. The iPhone 16 Pro Max can just not even reach 50 and okay, I'm good. Alright, let's just do a donut here. I just want to do a donut and see what happens. Because then the scene is gonna be the same one, and we are averaging at 35 to 40 FPS. This isn't great at all. Not sure. All the latest updates installed on the phone. This is also the latest CarX. Now I know a lot of people will say, hey, you know what, why are you trying CarX? CarX is not a good game, it's not optimized. Hey guys, I'm not making those games, I'm just playing them, alright? But if you have this phone in your hand, the experience will be very similar. Is this good? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's just see what is happening here with the temps. 35.2, so it's not so high anyway. 34. I guess on the back it's gonna be a bit more. Let's try to see what happens on the back. Yeah, now it's the same, guys. And now I'm gonna put the little Xiaomi 15 back in business, starting with some turbo so you can see 60 FPS. Alright, and I'm gonna start immediately doing some donuts. Now the interesting thing is, being so cold right now, let me just show you. It seems that it's not overheating because I have like 19.7, right? It's 37, so the phones are definitely not overheating, and still the performance is like this. I'm more than happy with the Xiaomi 15 Snapdragon 8 Elite result, because you can see, right, 60 FPS almost stable. And of course there were drops to like 35, 40. That it averages, I guess, at more than 50 FPS. Right, see here guys, even with these donuts, right, I just try to do a donut. Stable 60 FPS, it is just a pleasure. Alright. You can see, I mean, the Xiaomi 15, oh, dropped 44, oh my god, now 57, but again, every time when it drops, it manages to recover. Let's check what happens with the temp. 35, again, I told you, it's not a cooling thing. 38. Now I want to give the iPhone another chance, and let's hope that Mr. iPhone won't disappoint us, but straight with the start. Oh, I don't have any tires here, it's crazy. 42 FPS, guys. That ain't great. I think I'm drifting like a boat here, only on the wheels. Not ideal, guys. With the special effects, I do believe that we lost even some more frames. Drifting here and doing donuts, and it's just like 45 to 55 FPS, sometimes even below 40. It's not ideal. And now for the last part of the video, I want to run them simultaneously. You have to appreciate how I'm using the DualSense controller. Wow, here giving gas and here the wheel. I have to tell you, this is extreme. It's not really easy, but I want to do this for the video. And I have to simultaneously look at both phones. Of course, I'm not great at this. See what happens here, guys. 60 FPS, 44 FPS. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of like a done deal already. Let me just try to restart it to give another chance to both phones. And start in 3, 2, 1. 46 FPS, 260 FPS. Sadly, I don't have any tires on the iPhone, but this is the reality. I appreciate here I have to use this combination. It's not so easy, guys. Don't do this at home. My hand already hurts, but I think it's worth it. 60 FPS stable for the Xiaomi 15, and you can see the result from the Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max. So definitely a better experience on the Snapdragon 8 Elite. And again, I want to finish the video with this. It might be that the game isn't optimized. So that's why we're trying different games. And although that's important, I don't really care so much, because this thing here costs 1,400 euro, almost 1,500, and this little phone costs 740 euro. And I can still run Car X Street better. Alright guys, this is it for today. Let me know if you liked the video, and if that's the case, go and watch some other videos. I did Genshin Impact, I did Car X Street alone, I did also Sony PS2 God of War 2 emulation here, and also on my S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra to compare the 8 Gen 2 to the 8 Gen 3 to the 8 Elite. And I'm really waiting to try some PC games, but you know the story, we're waiting for drivers, so we have to give the developer some time to react. Thank you so much for watching. VST over, and bye.